which I trust the press much more back then than we do now. You know, it really has changed the face, the advent of technology, and this is why it's so important. Going back to you and Seven Mountains, we have to be on the top of the media mountain.
Yeah.
We have to be on top of the technology arena to be able to be there and give people the truth of what's happening, because it shapes everything we hear and see. If we're not careful, we see something that's not accurate.
Right, and you hear what Brother Copeland said about being still. So in this news cycle, you're seeing President Zelensky going to Congress, the Senate, and they're all on fire right now over Ukraine and what's happening. The press is 24/7 on this subject. They're not objective right now. They're caught in the swell of information.
Right.
The number one thing Jesus warned of in the last days is, take heed that no man deceive you. The challenge with media is there's so many ubiquitous sources and voices that if you're not tuned in to the right sources, you could be listening to the wrong information. The admonition of Jesus when we started hitting this period in COVID, the Lord said to me, take heed what you hear and take heed how you hear.
Yes, sir.
Because what you listen to could inflame you, but it may not be accurate. And I talked to a leading minister last night who was all on fire over Ukraine and almost leaning towards, we have to do something. And I said, are you aware of the fact that throughout the entire period that Donald Trump was in office, the intelligence communities were leaking stuff to the New York Times and CNN? It was James Clapper and Comey that brought the Russian dossier up.
That's right.
The intelligence communities plant stories. How do you know the stories you're hearing aren't intentionally designed to incite the American public to a war footing? And if you think the pharmaceuticals make money, the only industry that makes more money than them is the military-industrial complex. And there are players here at a high level that are counting on the manipulation of the masses. We need programs like this. We need truth to go out. We need that body of Christ that's in Taiwan and in China, in Ukraine and in Russia, to be able to hear what Jesus is saying, so that they don't get caught up in the rhetoric of their own nations as well.
You know, in fact,